How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Napoleon Rule of Iron. This game has recently released over on Steam and is made by an indie developer, and they were kind enough to go and throw me a key, so I thought I'd go and dive in because you know I am a sucker for large-scale Napoleonic warfare, and this game looks to do exactly that, bringing in these huge-scale battles instead of being at like the battalion level, or I don't know what's even below battalion level, but instead of being at these like 200, 300, 400 man blocks, you're looking to go at more of the regiment level where you've got like these 2, 3, 4,000 blocks of units which you're moving around the battlefield. I think some of the historical battles get up to like 300 versus 400,000 men, which is obviously pretty crazy. However, I do want to caveat that this game is, one, made by an individual developer, and two, is kind of overpriced in my honest opinion right now. I think it's currently on Steam for about £25, and the game honestly does feel like it was like designed to come out in the year 2000, and there's still lots of work that needs to go on, not only with the battles and the other engagements, but also stuff just like being able to skip through cutscenes and like not have to watch the beginning of the campaign, just being able to get through it, stuff with the UI, more information. Like, the game feels extremely early access and it's not marketed like that whatsoever. But I don't want to be too much of a downer, because when I see games like this, I just want to support them. So I think this game is at least worth a wish list, and hopefully the developer might consider lowering the price later on down the line and maybe even making a free demo. I think stuff like that is amazing for indie developers trying to create a cool game. People actually play like a individual large scale battle before they decide to drop 20, 30, 15, whatever the price ends up being on the game, I think is an amazing idea. Let's dive into the game itself. So we're going to go and play a new campaign. There is 3 different types of AI. Again, like stuff like this, I have no idea what I'm selecting right now. I'm clicking on these and like it's not like highlighting or anything else. Maybe there is only one difficulty in the game right now. But yeah, I don't know if I'm clicking this and it's actually like selecting or what. Like maybe this is the only difficulty. But there's stuff like that where like the UI just clearly isn't done yet, and other things along the lines that you'll see throughout this. Like even like this load bar right now is completed, but there's still a little bit extra. And again, charging £25 or something like this, I think is just, yeah, a bit crazy. And again, I think it's worth a wish list. I don't think it's worth a purchase right now, unless you really want to support a game like this. Also, this is another thing as well. Like I'm pressing every button on my keyboard and I can't skip through this slow moving cutscene for the campaign. Like, it's just small things like this. But that'll be the last time I can play now. I don't want to make this into a negative video because this game has a lot of potential and it does something really, really cool that I'd love to see more games do. Okay, so here we are at the beginning of Napoleon's career as we continue to build us. I say beginning of Napoleon's career. I'm pretty sure this is when he's in Spain. Actually, I'm actually not 100% sure. But as you guys can see, like the graphics are nothing to write home about, but that's not what the game is about. If you can't get over this, then that's absolutely fine. If you're looking for more of a Total War experience, then again, that's absolutely fine. However, I'm here for insanely large scale battles. Beginning of the campaign, of course, is just going to be letting you into the game itself. However, we will, after we've done maybe a mission or two here, we will obviously go and fight one of the huge scale battles. Yeah, sorry, this is our assault, Napoleon's assault on the fort. Yeah, to obviously hamper the British, the fleet that is currently in harbour. So yeah, you do follow Napoleon from the beginning, which I really like. Again, it's quite nice to be able to do this because, again, you kind of get access. So you start off with, what, 6,000 men, and then you, again, get up further and further as you get more corps under your command. So first things first, we have to actually build our army. So this is going to be the kind of the camp right now, and we get to choose exactly what we want. At the moment, we do actually only get access to infantry and, of course, cannons. So what we're going to do is we're going to probably, and we can stick these guys out here, spread them out a little bit. I think what we're going to do is we're going to probably, I don't know, get like, yeah, I mean, more soldiers for better. We just got all infantry and just ignore cannons. I mean, this first mission is just an assault on the guns, so it isn't necessarily something that's going to be really, really important to have artillery bombarding the enemy. So yeah, we're just going to go all over this. And again, the cool thing, as this expands and as you get access to more soldiers, you're going to be tying these soldiers to different corps. So right now, one thing I really like here is we are actually like just basically dragging the command to the units. However, it would be nice if I could just maybe like control click, which we can't do, and just select multiple multiple and then drag multiple of these onto one unit, because I imagine once you're commanding plenty, it's going to be a lot different. One other thing you can do as well is when you select these, you can also add in some more veterans into the to the line, and you can also rename them, which I think is really cool. You can make it only veterans as well to go and make them a little bit better. Okay, so here we are on the battlefield. So once again, the battles themselves aren't super crazy graphically impressive. However, again, that's not what the game is going to be about. The game is about commanding these huge armies and doing crazy stuff with them. Again, very basic. There's no like different types of formations for your units, which again I think is something that the developer will probably be looking to add in. Being able to form square with units and other things is always going to be very useful. So right now we're also going to be selecting our entire army, and we're bringing it over here. Again, the game was a little bit buggy when I was trying to buy units, and it seemingly wouldn't let me buy any more because I deleted a couple units, and I guess the game didn't register. So it's just like small things like that. But again, not the end of the world. And again, I think it's more of a wish list game than anything else. But we're going to start with battle right now. So this is just a simple charge on the enemy positions. You can't also rotate the camera, which I find a little bit weird. There's no like Q&E to rotate it, which again is fine. But if you're paying £25, I don't know. It's something I expect to do. So we're going to push up here. We're going to assault the British position first, I think. Our main goal here is to assault the British position, and then we're going to deal with the Spanish position up here in the main fort. The Spanish do have artillery, so that is something we're going to have to worry about. We also actually don't have any ammunition in this first battle as well, which is quite funny. We need to go and buy it after the battle is done. So our first objective is, of course, to defeat the British in piecemeal, and then we move on. You can also see as well this little, I guess, battalion that I bought right here. These guys have a few extra men, so their formation is a little bit deeper than everybody else. We're also being absolutely peppered by the Spanish artillery as well right now up on that hill. Again, I'm going to try and make my way a bit further over just to like ignore it, so we'll continue to make our way over, because we've already lost 40 men from like 4 or 5 volleys from their 2 cannons up here. I'm not sure how big their pounders are. This is 12 battery. Again, you can see a bit more about it. You can also see that we have no ammunition as well, so it is just a pure brawl. But again, I don't mind that. It's kind of cool being able to get yourself in and confident with the game right now. So again, we're going to keep on pushing in on here against the British. I don't think they're also going to have any extra support here to stop us. So it's literally just going to be a push forward right there. As I said, I'm not a big fan of the camera angle though. Like not being able to rotate and that being sideways on just feels very weird. I'd at least prefer to be head on to the enemy position. So I'm going to assume we don't have any cannons, but I'm also going to assume the British don't have any as well. Again, I think the AI is going to be pretty passive, at least right here. They've got the defensive position, so we're just going to outflank them and not to really move. However, again, as you go further forward, the AI is very reactive as well. But I think it's just this is like more of a tutorial battle, so it's just going to let us set ourselves up. We'll give the initial charge right there, then we'll look to outflank them. The cannon is still hurting massively. The British are going to then charge, and then we're going to charge in, and then the battle is going to erupt right there into the melee. We're going to send more soldiers in. Napoleon is here as well to help out, and we're basically just going to thrust everyone forward. You can see we're taking some casualties. Our bigger unit in there is doing some work, and oh god, yeah, they are. They're sending in some more men right here to reinforce, so we're going to charge here. Are they going to charge in as well? Yeah, I'm not sure if they are, but at least this way we'll silence the artillery. The Spanish, as you can see, we're reinforcing. They are still bombarding their own units as well. Napoleon being here is going to be good. We are not doing a good job against these units. They are eating me alive. Luckily, we managed to make them rout, which is great. So let's reform the line. Let's get you guys to flank there. Yeah, so let's bring in these guys to flank. You guys sit up here, I guess? We've broken them. The Spanish must be a little bit easier. So you guys charge there, and then you guys get around the back. We'll, of course, make sure Napoleon is here. I imagine he helps out with morale. Yeah, okay, this brawl is just being crazy. The fact that they're hitting themselves as well is mad. So these guys are back from routing, which is interesting. We could maybe even use Napoleon as well to help out here, because at least I want to just take this position as much as possible. Of course, charging in here is probably not a bad idea. Let's see if Napoleon and his cavalry commander... He's not really, he's just commanding a small corps right now, so it's not exactly like his life is too fragile, even though he's already taken a lot of casualties. Maybe charging in is not the best idea. We will soon find out if Napoleon dies at his first battle. I'm hoping not. And again, these guys right here, we didn't name them or anything, but these dudes are pretty decent. And I'm hoping the British will also break. Can we pursue them as well? Because I don't want them coming back from routing, right? Can we send our cavalry to go and just pursue them? Which I'm hoping we will. We've committed another unit right there. That artillery is so painful. And they're just going to reform? Yeah, we're just going to reform, which I guess is kind of annoying, but also quite realistic. You know, there were plenty of breaks and rallies and stuff. So again, like, I feel like this game is trying to add in all them, like, realistic aspects of the game into the position. It's just a bit silly right now because there is no fighting or anything right now. It is simply just, like, back and forth. Napoleon is once again involved. Units are exhausted. The British are bringing in some more men as well. So again, we've broken their line again. Let's push ourselves up here again. I think we'll be okay here. I might also just try and rest a couple of my units as well before we push on. But again, that Spanish artillery up on this hill have completely turned now, and they are just, yeah, bombarding me. They have a lot of guns right there. Okay, let's try and push 2 of our units right here. One has actually ended up getting caught on that unit, but hopefully they'll be the turning tide there to break it. And then I think I might send this unit, my bigger unit, who are still heavily strengthed up right now. I might push them forward to just go and charge. But no, one of our units did break. Can we maybe throw in Napoleon again? I mean, his unit is lacking some soldiers back there. I might charge in Napoleon though just to help. So again, you can also see as well, like when I'm saying the game does very much look like it came out in like the early 2000s. But again, I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. Like if you have these larger scale battles, I'm absolutely fine with it. So again, the British are coming in the side of me, which is fine. I just really want to push them back a little bit, which is exactly what we've done. You guys have come back from routing, which is fine. So again, I think we might just have to rotate on this unit. Yeah, the artillery, man, is brutal. However, we are now in medium cover, so we should be taking a lot less damage. You guys charge. You guys charge. I think that'll be the British completely taken care of afterwards. Again, Napoleon can be here as we continue to push on. Because we've taken this flag. All we have to do is push up. We actually don't have much time as well, so we're going to be probably time of the essence right now, as more Spanish units are coming back from routing. Yeah, until we get access to some proper cavalry, it's going to be a bit of a problem. Yeah, we got the enemy general there. If he's going to let me charge him, which he does. Okay, cool. That's fine with me. Napoleon can probably get in there as well, just to maybe cut the head off the snake. We have to hope that we win here. Again, I'm like very scared, but we need to take this position quite quickly. Okay, we've broken that British unit. I think we just have to push now. Again, we're about to kill the British general. I mean, Napoleon's pretty low as well. Can't seemingly click on the enemy general to see. But that's fine. I think the Spanish won't be that crazy of a fight, even though these guys are fresh. We get charged in the flank there, which is not good. That cannon is still coming in. We honestly need Napoleon up here ASAP because our units are very tired now. Yeah, they're exhausted. So we'll charge in again, keep on fighting. We also don't have long left now. We've taken one of the positions, and it's kind of quote-unquote a fort. So I think, again, the developer could do a lot more with these positions as well, like making them more fort-like, or even just, I don't know, building a fort would be kind of cool. But still, it's fine. I don't think we're going to have enough time to do this. We've only got 5 minutes left now, and we've kind of been caught up. I think maybe going for this hill first is way more important. Because, yeah, the British and everybody else is just, they're kind of just sitting in reserve. They have, what, 2 units still left completely remaining. We managed to break the French here, but I just don't think we can set up here to have enough to actually take it in the time limit. And again, getting caught up here on the enemy general, who seemingly is just refusing to die, is just way too brutal. I mean, we can at least charge the enemy position here. Oh my god, we've still got more men up here as well, yeah. No, there is no way that we're going to be able to do this. I mean, if the game maybe didn't bug out and give me the extra couple units that I should have got, then we would have maybe have stood a chance. But yeah, right now, not so good. This unit's doing great though, but I guess it's because, yeah, both these units are just like blitzing out each other. I also can't like hover over the enemy units as well. That'd be nice to be able to see. But for now we'll push up. Maybe Napoleon can like force the flag to be captured if we can have more men here. I mean, we are breaking them. Oh, God, it's fire in the forest. I really like that. That's kind of a cool addition. Yeah, we're going to push everybody up here and just try and break them. I mean, again, we've got so... Oh, no, yeah. For a second, I thought the time was going. We've only got a minute left now. I mean, we're going to charge everybody in. I mean, even Napoleon can go in. If we can break the British, then maybe there's a chance. Because, yeah, we're breaking here now. Unit's broken. Napoleon's charging in. More reinforcements are coming in. I think these flags could also be a bit bigger as well. And obviously relay a lot more information. Would be nice. Yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to have the strength. I think maybe taking the hill would have been probably the better plan of action because I can't imagine the Spanish are as strong as they could be. So yeah, victory was taken away and we did end up losing the first tutorial mission in the battle. But again, that's what happens when we probably go in with like 20% forces and we shouldn't have. And there you go, the eagle has fallen. We have lost the campaign. And again, I can't imagine I can skip this, no. All right, so we failed miserably at that initial battle, but let's let's fight one of the historical battles, and let's pick one of the big ones. Again, you can see a few. There's like, I think there's like 24 to pick from, so there is a lot of stuff to do. And you can go all the way through, all the way up to the Battle of Waterloo right here. So let's dive in. Let's take a look at the Battle of Waterloo. Again, I can't seemingly change anything, which is funny. But yeah, let's see the true scale of the battles. And these are obviously some of the largest ones. Obviously, the Russian ones are going to be a bit bigger, but obviously this is also still a huge one as well. Okay, so let's zoom out right now as much as we can as we continue on Waterloo. We are also only allowed to play as Napoleon as well. So you can see over on the right hand side, you have the Prussians coming into our flank, and then we are positioned right here. So if we start the battle again, you can see the scale. Again, I like being able to zoom out this far. That's really nice, and this camera angle is so much better than the one in the campaign. So again, you can really see the scale. You're commanding these 5,000 man corps. I don't know if these are like corps levels. I'm sure you guys can let me know in the comments right now. But I assume, are the Prussians coming? I guess maybe they might be delayed or something. But yeah, our objective is to push forward and take the positions, which we can definitely do. So let's move our way up right now. Right there, we also have our artillery corps. We have our cavalry as well. With cavalry ever this large in number? Like, this isn't what, an 1,800 man cavalry. I guess it's like, again, the entire cavalry corps. So it's kind of almost like thinking like you're moving around like these. You're basically like in Napoleon's tent, and you're committing these blocks to the battle rather than committing like an individual unit. And like visually, that's how it's supposed to be represented, is like how I imagine the game is set up. So again, we'll push up our line across the board in their divisions right now. Again, we'll push up like this. And I guess we'll put this this right corps to kind of, I guess, rotate and like defend against the Prussians if they come in. I mean, to be fair, if the Prussians come, we're in a lot of trouble, but we have our guns and we'll be able to bombard. So we'll start off bombarding this small defensive position that is currently set up. Okay, so we're going to kick off, I think, on the assault. We're going to commit probably 3 units into the forest, and then maybe you guys can come around. Our cannons are already opening up as well, and this is a large battery of 38 guns as well, so that's a lot of artillery. We're going to hopefully do some good damage against the British line. I think we're going to focus down probably these guys who are, yeah, only in light cover. These guys are in medium, probably because these guys are maybe out a little bit. So yeah, these are the dudes to kill. I love as well how people, you see, reform the line as soldiers die. They move forward, and then we will commit some more soldiers as the artillery goes off. Or it seems like the British counter artillery is also coming into fire. So again, maybe just committing like 2. Yeah, let's just match the British line. We'll match there and there. And then we'll probably commit you guys outwards, and we'll just completely outflank the British position. We, of course, have our big blocks of hussars as well, ready to come in as well. So there you go. The first couple lines are fighting, and these engagements are supposed to last a long time as well. Like, these aren't going to be over in a day or in a minute. We're losing, like, 20 men per volley. And again, we're on triple speed as well. So if we slow things up as well, this is not supposed to be a game that's over in a very short period of time. Like, it's maneuvering and everything else is going to take a while to do. The actual engagements are going to take a while as well. Right now, though, we're able to get in. This unit is getting hit a bit hard by artillery, so I might close in the distance a little bit. And then, yeah, you guys get around the flank. Again and again, like, I'm already like getting overwhelmed by like committing these soldiers up a little bit more as well. The artillery is fine. Like, I'm already like so focused in on this one position, and that's why I think this game is like going to really shine. So again, we'll push up our support line right there, and then I'm going to probably again just have this entire line set up probably in this tree line, just to keep us nice and safe. And then maybe you guys act as like a rear guard right there. We have, is this Napoleon himself? No, this is Dion right there. Cavalry can support, and we'll have the artillery. Yeah, the artillery, I guess, can come up as well into the forest line if they decide to attack right there. Oh, nice. Did we break their line or what? What happened? Oh, they're falling back there. Nice. Okay, we'll keep on pushing. We have a lot of fire coming in. Oh, but yeah, now the British line of cavalry are reinforcing. All right, let's obviously make sure that we counter bring up our cavalry as well in case they do decide anything stupid. What do we have here? So we have some Uxbridges right there. That's a name I remember. We also have some Vonderbergs right there. And then also some Grant cavalry making their way up as well. So far, though, I feel like we're doing pretty good. The British line is falling back. So also one of the cool things is you press F and you do fall back and you fight a bit more of like a fighting retreat, which is kind of cool. So I'm a big fan of that. Oh, the British have assaulted me on this right flank with more cavalry coming up as well. So yeah, one thing I think this game would really excel at is multiplayer. I think if this game had multiplayer, there'd be a lot, like, you could do some really cool engagements with it, you know? Okay, so with that, And then we're going to take this entire second corps and we're going to bring it up into the flank. Yeah, bring that entire second corps up. The artillery can probably change focus as well. And we can start bombarding something like this. Again, I want to keep on firing this, reform the line a little bit. I do think the game definitely does miss out on not having like formations as well. I feel like formations would go a long way in this. Yeah, the artillery keep on firing there. Like even small stuff like just having like an arrow to see, there you go, like this. Like but having that constantly, whenever I select this, I want to be able to see where they're shooting, you know, and maybe like a fog of war position, or just help the artillery to fall back. That was my bad. Okay, cool. We got so here's Napoleon as well. So let's bring up Napoleon. These are our dragoons. Are these dragoons? No, these are just more hussars, right? So let's just charge them in to that. I mean, honestly, with no formations, I'm tempted just to throw my cavalry in. And the British are committing more men over. So I really like this. I like how like slow the battle is as more soldiers are being filtered in as the battle commences. It feels like the Battle of Waterloo. You got a lot of guns going off as more cavalry erupt on this flank, and units getting tired, and the pace of the battle I think is really, really cool. The fallback, like, it's going to be very fun to play something like this. Doesn't seem like the Prussians are moving, so I wonder if there's like a time that the Prussians like come into the battle as the battle evolves. So let's go back onto the faster speed as more soldiers get into position. And you guys are in no cover. Do I need to like physically put you guys in there to get a bit of cover? Yeah, there you go. So I need to like actually put them into light cover to give them some extra bonuses. We have some more cannon set up, which we will bring up there. We have our cavalry back there, as well as a new general, which will stick there. So yeah, the battle for our position right here is erupting. The cavalry's done a good job. I might have to commit in some more infantry right there. Our cavalry is exhausted, but it's a problem. Just maybe throw up some more just to support that. The musket fire is going pretty crazy. We've got big battles here, so our cavalry, I think, is currently fighting a lot of units. So let's maybe bring in another unit of infantry right there. Yeah, the rest of our infantry have now arrived, so we can probably 2v1 this unit as it reforms to try and stop us. Let's maybe get these guys over here, and I guess you guys just help protect that flank, because we've got another 3 corps of British cavalry coming. Our cavalry was beaten back, so it does seem like cavalry kind of struggle in prolonged engagement. Yeah, cavalry seemingly struggles, obviously, in prolonged engagements. So I wonder, could we, like, here, you guys are completely fresh. If we charge into their flank, the music's awesome as well, I'll give it that. So if we charge into this, we initially hit it. We are obviously taking a lot of casualties here. Can we press F? Can we fall back? No, we can't, because there is also... yeah, these are all the positions right here. So space is show indicators. That's nice. F is fall back. M is marching band. Don't know what that is. But there's no... Oh, okay, cool. Okay, cool. I take back what I said. This is cool. If you press space, it shows all of this stuff. That's awesome. I really like that. If I... Yeah, the annoying thing is something I'd like to see is maybe being able to fall back with the cavalry so they can hit and then come back. And the British are completely overwhelming me on that flank now, which is a bit scary. You guys came back, but you're exhausted, so let's reform you at least. The artillery can probably... This is horse artillery, right? It's not, but they move quite fast. They move quite fast, that's fine. Yeah, the British have committed their reserves now to this battle. The Prussians are coming as well. The Prussians are coming. Napoleon, it's yeah, it's not looking good, my friend. I think I might commit some more cavalry out here. Again, we've reformed here. Let's maybe fall back here a little bit with that cavalry. Get some more infantry blocks on the go. Because yeah, it seems like cavalry are obviously great for hit and runs. But like outside of that, they kind of struggle. And again, it'd be kind of nice to have like bars on the exhaustion to like show how long it takes for it to tick back down. You know, maybe having a bar slowly filling up or like decreasing, sorry. And when it fully decreases, boom, there you go. You've got an entire section. So yeah, the Prussians are coming. Oh my God. Our cavalry? What? Oh, I think I accidentally sent my cavalry in. So I'm going to bring you guys up then. The artillery is already firing. Yeah, look at that. Okay, you guys. But like things like this, I think are really cool because like you can literally have like the objective of one unit to hold up the entire Prussians, you know. That's like something you can really try and utilize as yeah, as they come around there. I mean, you guys are in form here. We could have used these houses. These houses are probably really good cover as well. But yeah, like what I'm saying is like this one unit could probably hold up this entire, I guess it's not really a corps, maybe this entire battalion for like a little bit. I'm also really sorry for those Napoleonic purists out there who are like, Jackie, you are saying everything wrong. And then you go, I think we've just, yeah, we just lost a commander, I think that was. I think something negative just happened, and I don't know what it was. However, we are still standing. We are still standing. So let's see. You guys are still in light cover. So let's reform. The AI is coming in. We've got a nice little cross section here as well. So if the AI does try to get involved, we should have enough to maybe push them back. We are being hammered here. We have a unit of cavalry here. This artillery has fallen back, which is fine. Again, using like the fallback position on these guys is kind of nice. I like that in it. So we're going to charge our cavalry in here. We'll keep our corps commander quite close. Oh, they're just straight up charging me. Okay. Well, let's fire into the melee. I think this is quite useful to be able to do something like this. You guys can fall back. And I think having reserves, like falling back this unit and then having this unit in to take its place, stuff like that is going to be really, really big as the battle unfolds. Again, you guys, oh, these are all French. Sorry, what am I doing? Sorry, we actually managed to win on this flank as the British kind of just taking their breath back. Okay, cool. Let's see. We've got enough power to actually to take Hormont right there, which is great. Napoleon can push up as the British continue to put pressure on. I mean, yeah, Prussians have completely overrun me on all of these positions. You have reinforced. And yeah, medium cover in the forest. So I think maybe setting up like divisions here to like hold this position is actually not a bad idea. And overall, we're putting a lot of pressure on them. But yeah, I think that is where we're going to wrap up today's video. Again, just a brief overview of this game. I think it has a lot of potential. But it's still clearly a work in progress. It's still clearly early access, and yeah, the game isn't like described as early access, so you might buy this thinking that it is fully fledged, and maybe the developer is. I will say the developer is constantly updating as well, so it released and there's already been a patch and stuff like that. So again, it only released a couple of days ago. So yeah, go check this game out. If this is something that you want to support and see the development of, again, I recommend you can obviously support the developer by buying it. I think this price is still a little bit off of where it should be, but again, that's just my opinion. If you see what's in the game right now and you think it's more than enough, like again, it has a lot of battle. We have 33 historical battles, 1-to-1 scaling. Like, it's got some really, really cool stuff. It just needs work on. It just needs maybe 4, 5, 6 months. So I think this is very much an early access, but it's at least worth your wish list to go and check out. So if you haven't already, come over and wish list this game, because it definitely deserves your wish list. Trying to create something like this is just, again, really, really cool and epic, and I'm very excited. I'll definitely cover the game in the future as well if that's something you guys want to see. But for now, drop a like, drop a comment down below. As I say, go over it, show some love to the developer, and I'll see you guys in the next one.